Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's going to be general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and do away with the rest, okay? So, as I was shuffling, the Seven of Cups dropped out. I'm going to go ahead and start with that. This is Debak. So, that tells me somebody's trying to sabotage something here. Reminds me of a dream I had the other night. It's like, okay, so this dream I had, somebody was trying to talk to me, like, in a nice way. And then in the background, there was this person that kept taking my clothes. I mean, like taking, like in the Cinderella movie where the stepsisters kept they ripped her dress apart and she was left in nothing but rags. Well, it's like every time I got dressed, this person in the background was ripping my clothes, so I'd look like I just walked in off the street and I didn't have no decent clothes while I was talking to this person. And it kept happening over and over and over again until finally I woke up and I was like, enough already. So, like I said, that's some kind of spiritual hijacking of somebody trying to make you look like you're nothing, that you have no power, stripping you of your power, your cloak. But it was all an illusion, just my imagination. Seven of Cups. Challenge here is the Queen of Pentacles. So they were trying to make this matriarch look like she was broke, out in the cold. It was all bullshit, all a lie. It was done in it was futile because the seven. All this person did was expose themselves to the person that was trying to talk to me. So the lie was exposed. And now they're out in the cold. Because they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop themselves from being stupid. So, I guess it was a last-ditch effort or a last attempt to try to get you to doubt yourself. Page of Cups. The most recent past. Like I said, whoever this person was, they were trying to talk to me and they were trying to be very nice, trying to get to know me. And in the background, this other person, I guess that was their girlfriend, boyfriend, or you know, wanted them, was trying to make me look bad. But all they did was expose themselves. Yeah. The Chariot, Five of Pentacles. So, no matter how much they move forward, they got left out in the cold. They could possibly be facing some health challenges because, you know, everything costs something. So, what they risked probably was their health in doing what they did. Like I said, spiritual hijacking, and there's a lot of that going on, trying to make people doubt their worth, doubt themselves, and it's not working because we simply don't care. Like, whatever, man, I'll just grab something else, and if you rip that off, I'll grab something else, and if you rip that off, I'll grab something else. I don't know what that means, but we have Virgo in the immediate future, the Hermit, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. You didn't stop shit. So, the Hermit, the Empress, and Two of Cups. Virgo, Taurus, Libra energy. Love is love, and love's gonna be love, no matter what anybody does. And whoever this desperate person was, they They're definitely feeling it now. Three of Pentacles as the factors affecting the situation. So this could have to do something with a group collaboration, last ditch effort to keep you and another person from talking, whether that be the two equal give and to me the Two of Cups is about love, but it's also about equal give and take in a relationship. So your ships are coming in. You are healing. You're not falling for these illusions anymore, because you know it's a lie. I mean, the Seven of Swords was in reverse, 77. You know it was a lie. So you're taking this third party or this person did not want to call a truce. They wanted to have it all. 33. So we got double numbers twice. They wanted everything. They didn't want you to have nothing. They want to leave you out of a collaboration. They want to leave you out of a situation because maybe you wasn't cooperating. Maybe it was like, fuck that. I mean, I try to put a realistic spin on these readings because generally people that do these kind of things are really challenged, and I'm gonna say that in the nicest way. They're challenged with their own burdens, their own traumas, and they're trying to trauma dump on you, and you're trying to help them, but you can't help somebody. What's that? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink type thing. So, Ten of Wands is the outside influence. This person, like I said, they were found out. And they didn't realize that while they were trying to do this, somebody was watching everything they did. Extra, read all about it with the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to overburden you with time, with making you wait. And that's over. I mean, I don't see it in the immediate future. I see it as somebody making an offer anyway, and that being over. They're not going to be able to do this anymore. Something jumped out. And here comes the sun. Do. You are my sun, you are my rain, and I do it all again and again. Whoa. Peace and the Earth Angel. Leo and Sagittarius energy. So the hope here, this person wants to make peace. One of them wants to make peace. One of them wants to make problems. What's new? The one that wants to make problems is the one that wants to hang on to this person's energy. But they're sovereign, so they're not going to be able to do so. And every lie that they ever told, every illusion that they ever painted was seen because of the desperation. And now peace has come to an Earth Angel. And happiness, peace and happiness. Because all you do is stay in your own lane. You let this person expose themselves. You're like, yeah, I see you. Page of Swords. I see you. You and your group. And your silliness. So there's going to be some sort of celebration coming in. If somebody's watching you celebrate, they're pissed. They're, like I said, overburdened. Pissed. Whoever this person is that's coming in towards you, they're trying to apologize for other people's behavior. That's not their responsibility. It's not their responsibility to apologize for other people's behavior. They just need to separate themselves from this person, and I would suggest they do it very quickly before they do anything else to sabotage their relationships and their life. Because if they don't separate from this person and they keep letting this person interfere with their life, they're going to fall in this Seven of Cups. And they may never get out. I mean, I do feel like somebody has a little drinky-to-drink problem here. That's why the desperation, because they ain't thinking straight. They ain't thinking straight. Yep, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. Can't make it up. So, whoever this person is, they got a drinking problem. It's like, that's how they cope. And I'm not knocking anybody. If you're a recovering addict, congratulations. Because there's definitely some flying monkeys and lost in the sauce and some freakiness going on in the background. Because somebody's under a delusion that they have some kind of control here. Over the past, present, and future. Over time. It ain't happening. It ain't happening at all. Look. The alchemical marriage between two people. Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. Now, maybe this person, loves this other person that's interfering. But something's definitely over. Queen of Wands and the Death card. I do feel like this was some sort of ritual that someone tried to interfere with, like I said, and in the ethers, in the spirit, it was seen, it was stopped, it was revealed. Whoever this person is, they revealed themselves. Taurus and Scorpio energy. They revealed themselves with their desperation, because they probably started this ritual with a bottle of wine, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna do this, and it's gonna work, cause I'm drunk and I can't see straight. I don't know. Silly rabbit. So, they jumped right off that cliff. And someone is taking a leap of faith to you despite their being overburdened. They're dropping a burden. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with the Aries. Fool. You fool. Somebody's very, very foolish. Yeah. So, this person's coming in to make some kind of offer, but this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. They took forever to do it. And in the meantime, whoever had the hots for them or crush on them or whatever the case may be, they've been doing all this stuff in the background. But I think they did a little investigation of their own with the Page of Swords and the Hermit here. And they watched this person make a fool of themselves. They literally made a fool of themselves. But this King of Cups is coming towards you. I feel like it might take a little bit of time. It's destiny. It can't be stopped. No matter if this is a love relationship or just a collaboration, nobody can stop this. They're leaving some kind of burden behind, and that's justice, baby. Scales must be balanced. Y'all can play with justice if you want to. But like I said, that dummy. Magic. Okay, so you magically delicious. You balanced out the dark and the light. You became that earth angel, and you the boss. You the boss. You the boss of all these people. They may not realize it yet, but they will, because you're standing in your power. Like I said, there's the Knight of Pentacles who took forever to make some kind of offer of a collaboration here, and now they gotta hurry up and make it right. They gotta hurry up and transform it into the sun, the truth, the light, the way. And somebody was trying desperately to destroy this Empress. Oh, but they got judged. Look at this. So look. I can't even make it up. So, didn't see the blessing. Got the 3 of Swords. This group got left out in the cold because of their arguing, bickering, and fighting, and trying to throw each other under the bus because of a star who made a judgment about an empress. They're gonna make an offer, and they're gonna transform this into destiny with no less a Queen of Cups. We like that. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. And whoever this interference, this is like dust in the wind. All you are is dust in the wind. 'Cause you f***ed up, homie. See, they didn't depend on you to be strong enough to handle this. They thought you was like them, like some kind of flaky. You ain't flaky. You know exactly who the hell you are. Yeah, trying to overburden a Queen of Cups. Hold up. Let's hold up this whole situation. But justice shall prevail for the 2 of Cups. The healing's coming, whether anybody likes it or not. Like I said, there's a desperation to this fool, this person that thinks that they can control the world. I'm gonna control the world. I'm gonna control somebody's wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups. No, you're not. You're gonna have to drop those wands, homie, or be put in handcuffs. So, 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters, moving on to the 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. You reap what you sow. And this offer is going to be made, or has been made, in the outside influence, despite any kind of efforts to keep this person bound to depression, alcoholism, whatever. I feel like it was okay, so this could have been a group that drinks too much, and one person sobered up. The rest of them are still lost in the sauce. So whoever's lost in the sauce here is in deep regret for what they sent your way. Okay, Page of Wands, because that's the second time it came out on the outside influence. They're in deep regret because they lost the 2 of Cups because they were too busy trying to throw you under the bus, and they ended up screwing up their own collaboration with the 5 of Wands. They ended up, I feel like somebody's gonna go broke here because somebody was funding their ventures, and everything's gonna come out in the open because of the sun. The sun's been here twice, so it's ta-da! We see you, silly rabbit, dummy. You shouldn't have did it. King in Wands, and it came out on the fence. So this person's not sure what they doing. But it's the sun again. Like I said, it's all being exposed. The 5 of Wands, and happiness is here for somebody. Leo energy. With that King of Wands on the side, they could have participated in a situation. And this was all for money, of course it was, because, you know, the love is here for this King of Cups and Queen of Cups. That's all about the love. And with the 10 of Cups, it ain't about the money. But this person was confused because they thought they was simply too good looking to get caught. And it was all over a 10 of Pentacles. But justice is here, and the sun is shining on that 5 of Wands. Like I said, you got caught. whether it's, and I feel like it's more spiritual than anything. They lost their spot. They didn't have to do this. They did it anyway. And I don't know why I had to tell you about that dream, but yeah, I woke up mad. I woke up like, whoa, what the hell was that? Why? Why are you trying to rip my clothes? Make me look all tattered and ragged so I can talk to somebody. That's just stupid. They still gonna talk to me. And they still did. But they saw everything that this other person was doing. And now they're sitting back there going, did it work? Did it work? Did it what? Did my manipulation work? Really? Nope. The Emperor and the Six of Wands. We win. This person was willing to go to any lengths, and they didn't realize that somebody was watching what they were doing, and they got caught. Or tang tang. And the truth shall set you free. The King of Swords and the Two of Cups as the final outcome on the Magician and the Page of Swords. Now they get left in the background, sitting there having to watch while you've manifested something very, very beautiful, continuing your path of healing and staying balanced. They're going to hear about this. They're going to see it with their own 2 eyes. Or 3 eyes. Or 6 eyes. Or however many people are watching. Because I do feel like this. It's almost like this whole group's watching. What are you seeing? You seeing what you want to see? Did you get an eyeful? Somebody got an eyeful and somebody got a load of you, that's for sure. And they see your desperation, and I feel like whoever this King of Cups is got Pisces energy here, Scorpio energy here, Cancer energy earlier. I feel like they're sickened by this person's actions. Because they probably thought this person was a nice person. And now they're disgusted by him. Yeah. So we have adjudication, expectation, main female, wanted the house. But they got left out in the cold. Whoever this person is that's coming towards you to offer you something, and now, like I said, it could be a collaboration, it could be a relationship, could just be unconditional love. They're still coming. And whoever this main female or male is, because there's the male here who can't stop thinking about a main female, who was expecting, somebody was expecting to get a house out of this, or some sort of inheritance. They got nothing. In fact, I see their name being removed removed from documents. That's what that adjudication's about. Their name is being removed from documents. They're losing power. They're losing control of something because of their desperation. Schmexual protection. So that's what this was all about. So that's what caution, insecure. Yeah. You were protected the whole time, and nothing that this person did to make you feel insecure worked. You simply stayed balanced. You kept the conversation going. You just, okay, so I gotta put something else on. I gotta cover myself with something else. Give me a towel. I still gotta finish this conversation. You didn't put so much importance on what it looked like. Yeah, there's somebody overthought the overthought, over, while they took this leap of faith, this gamble with their immature ass. And there's the Five of Pentacles again. Something's about to change hands. Because somebody just openly attacked you in front of the person that they were trying to impress. They ended up doing the exact opposite. Unfinished business. It's not over. Back and forth. It's finished if I say it's finished. Alright? I'm saying, transformation, newborn, evolution, and what does this say? Circulation, sports exhibit. Yeah, like I said, this person rolled the dice in the ethers, maybe seen by more than one person, and they made themselves look really, really stupid and desperate and insecure. Because they thought they had some unfinished business. Like I said, you already surrendered, opened up, and let go. You gave up fighting with this person because you knew, you don't know their story. Maybe the reason why they was desperate is because they had nothing to lose. Well, whatever nothing they had to lose, they lost that too. You lost nothing, you gained nothing. We got the High Priestess. Like I said, you be speaking some truth now. And the Sun. Merry Christmas. The High Priestess has been revealed. And it ain't this person that was in desperation here. That's just some magic trick that failed. You are being seen as the one, past, present, and future. Ghosts of the Christmas past, present, and future. And the Earth Angel. Who the boss? Who transformed from a Queen of Pentacles. Okay? That could be your own business. You could have stepped up into some sort of leadership role. Alright, let's see what the dragons got to say, and that'll be your reading. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know there's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff right now. This too shall pass, and you all need to hang in there. It's a transformation of the whole planet. And that's not an easy thing to deal with. Somebody's being given grace here. They should be thankful for that if they're the ones attacking. You should be grateful for grace. Because not everybody's going to get that. What page is this on? Oh, of course, it's the very last one. 88. Lots of double numbers in these readings today. And my readings are closed right now till after Christmas, so I am booked and I cannot force any more down my throat. So it will be after Christmas, and I will open up readings again after the first of the year. Alright? So this card says, I may have to go get another. There it is. Alright. This says, you are more than you can possibly imagine. This dragon flies into our lives when we have been or are struggling with self-worth, self-respect, and self-love issues. or when we have been neglecting ourselves. It's time to look at ourselves and discover who we truly are. We are magnificent human beings who need to find ways to let go of our self-imposed limitations and self-limiting beliefs. Grace's words are simple. Stop it now. You are more than you can possibly imagine. You can achieve so much more than you foresee. Believe in yourself. Push the boundaries of your self-imposed limits. If you don't try, you will never know how successful you can be. And if you perceive that you have failed, remember that there is no such thing as failure, only an experience to learn from. Try again. And that doesn't mean being nefarious and trying to sabotage other people's relationships. Dragons have an issue with the word love because we continually misuse it. So they have opted instead for grace, which they tell me is more encompassing and authentic. Grace is a deep acceptance of all that is within and without us. It means the end of struggle through embracing the whole of us as we truly are. Can't think of a better way to end that reading. Well, those are your messages, my darlings. Please remember to press that like button, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.